Alright, here we go. Alright. Now in this match, you know, I mean, this leading up to what we have now with CM Punk and The Rock. I mean, a lot of controversy with, you know, the Shield and Ryback. I mean, in my personal opinion, Ryback should have won, you know, a long time ago. But he definitely should have won last week.
Yeah, definitely.
And the fact that he didn't was just a bunch of piece of bullshit.
In my opinion, I think at the Royal Rumble, CM Punk should retain his title, and then at Elimination Chamber should have The Rock, CM Punk, Ryback, John Cena, Dolph Ziggler, and somebody else, which I don't know yet. But that's just my opinion. And then at WrestleMania, have like The Rock versus somebody else, or like they'll have like a triple threat match with The Rock, Ryback, and probably CM Punk. Because in my opinion, I think CM Punk will champion until WrestleMania. That's just my opinion.
Yeah, but the thing with that though is, like, you know, let me cut your point there with Dolph Ziggler and the Elimination Chamber match. I mean, why would they do that when Alberto Del Rio being the new well, here, spoiler alert, Alberto Del Rio being the new World Heavyweight Champion and all, and I believe that the only reason they're doing that is so to lead into Dolph cashing in, because normally a heel wouldn't cash in on a heel. Because, you know, Big Show being...
kind of changing the subject, but speaking of Alberto Del Rio Championship, again at Elimination Chamber, that's another thing. Dolph Ziggler might be involved in that match, and then they'll have a Big Show, possibly Kofi Kingston and stuff, you know? But I don't think Alberto Del Rio will make it out Elimination Chamber champion. I got a feeling he won't hold that title very long.
Yeah, I mean, I have a feeling he really won't hold it past Royal Rumble, because, again, as I said before, they're getting ready for a cash-in with Dolph Ziggler.
Yeah, because he can't pass Money in the Bank pay-per-view, and that's coming up like what? I know it's kind of far, but if you think about it, it's kind of close, like in 4 months,
yeah,
5
like
months.
5 months. Yeah, like around 5 months. I think July.
Yeah, Money in the Bank pay-per-view, and you can't have that over a year. You have to cash it in. So they're probably planning for him to cash it in. It might be on Del Rio, and then they'll have a match, I guess. Del Rio and Ziggler feud.
Yeah, and I mean, with that point, I just want to bring up the fact that, here, you say something quick. Damn, now.
Well, like, going back to the Rock and CM Punk match, like, I think something's gonna end up, like, the Rock, like, I mean, whoa, CM Punk is gonna, like, cheat his way out. Something with the Shield is probably gonna happen, or Brad Maddox might referee the match. I think CM Punk's just gonna cheat his way out of the match.
Yeah, and I think the fact, like, with Ryback, like, I mean, to be honest, I was actually a little fooled on Raw, which doesn't happen a lot nowadays, you know, it's not fairly predictable. I mean, because when the lights went out, when Ryback was on the ladder, about ready to rip it all down, at first, honestly, you know, I thought that was Rock, you know, coming in to screw Ryback, you know, just because.
I don't think Rock would do that, because if Rock would ever screw Ryback, I think people chant for Punk over Ryback. Like, right now, it's just Punk and Rock back and forth. Like, there's no fan favorite yet.
And, I mean, Rock's promo, that was a bunch of bullshit. Because, I mean, you know, he keeps saying, you know, how he's gonna be honest, and be like, you know, and then he says the same shit, you know, about being, you know, oh, I'm coming back and I'm gonna stay back, and, like,
yeah.
And like, he never will.
So you show up, just like CM Punk said, he shows up 3 times, basically. And, like, he gets a title shot off for nothing. What did he do? Beat John Cena at WrestleMania? What? Oh my god. Oh, I got a title shot. I beat John Cena. Like,
oh my god, that's not hard to do.
They're getting title shots? No.
Exactly.
And
I mean,
what the hell?
And I mean, and I do believe that that torn meniscus in Punk's knee was all a bunch of BS.
Yeah, it was fake. He was trying to get out of Ryback's way.
Yeah, I know. And I think Ryback really, like, I mean, Ryback was pissed off, if, you know what I mean, if I've ever seen a man pissed off.
Yeah. Like, yeah. I think they should have just had the Ryback CM Punk match at TLC, no matter if he was injured or not, because that was definitely too bogus. Like, you know, he definitely faked that injury to get out of that TLC match. Even though Ryback, and of course the Shield had to come out and ruin the match.
Yeah, and I mean, I would thought, you know, even better, you know, I mean, as Punk. Well, I think the reason they didn't do that was because here's what I was thinking: the fact that they could have done it, and they could have done it with the fact that shit up here. Right, last thoughts. Who do you think will win at Royal Rumble?
Yep, pretty much it. I say Punk.
And I mean, I gotta go. Like, you know, my conscience is telling me to go with Punk, but then of course, you know, the fan favorite in me likes to go, you know, towards the